Criticism and Musungu KTN, Nairobi.
Well, thanks, Ann Musungu. Let's see if the government responds appropriately to avert more deaths and industrial strike by the teachers. Moving on, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has raised concerns over what they termed as unchecked powers at the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Appearing before the Constitutional Implementation and Oversight Committee of the National Assembly, the Commission, through its Chief Executive Officer, Abdi Mohamud, explained why the Commission lacks powers to prosecute amid concerns over the ever-rising unresolved cases of corruption in the country. Ian Keitani tells us more.
With the country losing taxpayers' money, running into billions of shillings annually, concerns are mounting over the capability of the mandated bodies in tackling the ever-rising cases, with the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission now somewhat blaming the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions over failure to prosecute those found culpable. Speaking before the Constitutional Implementation and Oversight Committee led by Nandi Hills MP Bernard Kitur, EACC CEO Abdi Mohamud, while implicating the ODPP over failure to have key suspects in corruption cases prosecuted, poked holes into the mandate of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions over what he termed unchecked powers.
DPP can decide to close a file, can decide to return a file. He is not answerable to anybody. He basically does what he wants. And that is where the challenge is. We have a very accountable process. And in every investigation that we do, whether we want to close the file or not, we present the file to the Director of Public Prosecution, who has the final say. We cannot charge people whom we have investigated.
While arguing their case, the Commission called for the consideration to grant them additional powers, maintaining that the power to prosecute will see a drastic drop in cases of corruption.
You should be independent, do your cases, prosecute, they are convicted or let free, so that this blame game can stop.
Why is it so difficult for the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, just like it happens in most of the countries that have succeeded in bringing down the rate of corruption in their country? It is only very few countries like ours and some of the developed countries where there are proper checks and balances that forward the files to a different institution for prosecution.
Additionally, the Commission now proposes a change in laws that will see politicians implicated in court barred from holding public office. The Commission has also cautioned state officers from engaging in campaigns, maintaining that it is against the law.
We need to consider amendments to Article 99 and 193, because these are the two articles that at the beginning tells you the disqualification, including violating Chapter 6 or having misused public resources, but it tells you that you cannot be barred until you have exhausted the appeal or review procedures.
Ian Keitani for KTN Prime.
Now, hundreds of traders in Roysambu area in Nairobi